started looking alright. Something happens. In front of me, standing here. Somehow I'm still standing here. I've cut people off. I've changed my life. Oi, Uncle, you bloody legend. Vandal, what's going on, legends? We'll get that shit. Rightio, let's bloody we'll turn that down. What is going on, legends? Always 2 steps back. Oi, Sammy, Calder, what's going on, everyone? Uncle, Vandal, hello again. Craig, what's going on, legend? Chris O, Coof. TBLA. Badouge. So you will notice Colin, your bloody legend, in the blue there. Boosh. Always 2 steps back. Oi, Gunhead, you bloody legend. Gabe, that was pretty funny, actually. Person, what's going on, legend? Josh, what's going on, mate? What's everyone up to anyway? Moon Angel, what's going on, mate? Susie Sunshine, cooking dinner. Nice. What's for din-dins? Get out of there. Thank you, Mr. Floods. I've had not a bad week, thank you. I'll tell you what, to be honest, I'll be straight up with you, right? So I'm a little bit shattered. In the end, I ended up just putting my video out. All my, certain speaking parts were getting, the new laws of YouTube, whatever. So, yeah, I'm a little bit shattered about my my Beaumont children video, as I wasn't able to get it out there at its full potential. So maybe that's something that we'll have to do on Patreon or something like that, obviously for free, legends. Oi, Ebony and Troy, you bloody legends. Buttles. Put the full one on Patreon. Yeah, that's the go, I think. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I've had an up and down week, to be honest, but I'm not too bad today. Got some appointments out of the way, which was a good thing. What's everyone else up to anyway? How are you, Ian T, Colin, Vandal, Koof, Calder, Shaz, Gunny, Sam, Susie, Mr. Floods, Craig, Moon, Gabe, Josh, anyone else that I've missed? What are you all up to? You look like Bronson. Well, I guess I'm going to take that as an absolute compliment. Thank you. Rusty Ranger, what's going on, mate? I have the flu, mate. I feel like a piece of shite, and I probably look like one too. You know what? That's the worst thing. I hate that worse than anything. The flu. I man flew the shit out of it. No, he doesn't. He looks like this. Thank you so much. Let's get this down here. Oh, well, I hope you see someone about that pirate. Have a seat. Maybe not, actually. I got a pen and a paper. Oi, the Cash Brand man. How you going, mate? Slovenia, Montenegro calling via Melbourne. Well, there you go. That's a trip and a half. On my 12th VB stubby, just watching Dash Cams Australia. I actually don't mind watching that myself, if I'm honest. Fuck, there's some fuckhead drivers. 100%. I actually watched a good one today. And it was of, like how they have those big brawlers, we call them, but they're like the vans, the cop cars that are the actual vans. I seen one today. There's like 2 cars already pulled up at the lights. It's been red for ages. And then this, like, you can tell that the person who's taking the dash cam video, the cops are driving next to them and looking at them instead of the road. Bang, just drive straight up the arse of, yeah. My sister is on Dash Cams Australia. Oh no, is she okay? Some of them are crazy. Do you know what? That's the thing. What you've got to understand. Do you know what I mean? You are always at all times at everyone else's peril on the roads. Like you've literally got to trust that everyone's going to be a sensible driver, and that's very hard to do these days. Gotta love chicks named Shaz. Shaz is a bloody legend, but you just can't forget, like, number 100%, that name was put into the spotlights by Chopper Reed. And the character that played Shaz herself, actually. Why can you fail? Lee Steele, what's going on, legend? Craig Watson. I'm lifting one if I never know. Hopefully the weather holds out tomorrow. Anyway, I'll finish saying what I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself. So, I still have so much footage from South Australia. So, yeah, as you guys know, I took some footage of elsewhere in Glenelg, and yeah, we've just got heaps of footage. But yeah, also moving on. So if the weather is good tomorrow, I should have a treat for you legends tomorrow. We'll see if the weather will just stop speaking about it now. Nah, look, I just wanted, right, because like in my eyes now, it just looks like a bunch of videos slapped together because like I wasn't able to like, so I was in those locations and like, yeah, saying certain things, but like made a point to like stop and like point out certain things, and I had some photos and stuff that I put away and I put all them out there. And but yeah, I don't know, man, that's a sensitive subject, that one on here for sure. But yeah, we will get to see it, don't worry. I will smash it out on Patreon. As a matter of fact, I could do that right now, remove all memberships from paid memberships. Can someone please explain to me now? This is like all due respect. I just really don't understand how. Okay, so you've got Kyle and Jackie O, right? Suing each other for fucking trillions of dollars. How? How? I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. I can't even tell you the last time I listened to the radio. But in saying that, I can't even tell you the last time. As a matter of fact, it wasn't that long ago when I thought I was getting a decent hotel, and it wasn't such a decent hotel. And yeah, it was the last time I watched normal TV. But do people listen to radio anymore? Aaron, what's going on, Aaron? Text your bloody legend. I was listening to the radio live when they had their argument. Oh, no way. So I will say this, right? So when I was doing my apprenticeship many moons ago, one of the only legitimate jobs I've had when I was in my younger days, but I used to listen to the radio religiously every day. But this was like I remember MP3 players. Like if you had a CD player in your car back then with a big dial that like had like the year 2003 fucking LED fucking like, you know what I mean? That was as good as it got. I remember when MP3s came in, I was like, how do you do that? How do people put that onto that? How do they get it from their computer onto that? Didn't understand it. I do now. It's a bit late, though. To be fair, I was in prison for all of those years, though. Pretty popular in prison, things that take USB drives. So I'll leave it at that. I will say this, though. I did 9 months in the slot for... I want to turn this down a little bit more. When I was at MRC, I've told you guys the story, the seagull story of when I was at MRC. I've been quite candid and transparent about my drug use in my past, and so Bupe is the number one wanted item in prison, and it definitely was at the time then anyway. And so anyway, I was actually getting some Bupe thrown over from the next yard. So you've got to find something to put it in, right? But MRC is a little bit different, right? Because they've got like, at MRC, the guards post, right? You've got A yard, B yard, C yard, and then fucking like the protection yards, and then the slot and that behind it, right? But if you want to get something from A yard to B yard to C yard to whatever, it's got to, right, if your fence doesn't join on. So at the time, right, I was in C yard. And so if anyone's been to MRC, they will know this, right? So the race from the gym, from movement control to the gym, separates B yard and C yard by about maybe 10 feet, right? It's a footpath length. And so you can't just pass something through the fence. Most fences in prisons are like, well, at MRC at the time, they were just fences where you could pass items through. Anyway, fast forward the story. So it's a yard where you can't pass something through. So you've got to put it in something and throw it over. Those of you that haven't heard this story. So anyway, I said to my mate, go. He goes, what am I going to put it in? I said, go get the bread, because you get like fucking 10 free loaves of bread every single day, and people don't like eating the bread, so there's always heaps of bread. Anyway, I said, go get like 10 pieces of bread, rip the crust off, and make a ball, put that smack bang in the middle of it, my deal of Suboxone, aka Bupe. And so, oh my God, mate. The chain of events that this caused was fucking catastrophic, I tell you what. So, the thing got thrown over, right? And so if anyone doesn't know, MRC is in Ravenhall or Truganina, actually. And so it's actually built on an old tip. So there's always seagulls flying around. And there is another tip just not so far away. Certain days in summer, it stinks. Anyway, there's always seagulls around, right? And pigeons, but more seagulls at MRC than pigeons. Anyway, deals got flown over. I've seen where it landed. Then I've also seen every single fucking seagull from Kingdom come flying to get my bit of fucking bread, right? And I was like, no fucking way. So anyway, I've turned around looking sus as fuck. Like I said, the guard station is right in the middle, right? So there are guards standing up there in fucking mirrorless windows. You can't fucking see in there, but they can see out, right? And so anyway, I'm literally fighting seagulls off to get my fucking ball of bread. They're thinking it's fucking bush week. They're all over it. And so anyway, I've brought all the attention to myself, yeah, but I managed to get the ball, yeah. But what I did was, I knew behind me, movement control were going to be onto me. It's usually an easy thing to do. Usually you've got someone waiting. My G person missed it. It was a shit throw. And yeah, the birds fucking got at it first. Anyway, cut a long story short, I picked it up, broke it into pieces in my hand, right? Grabbed that, put it straight in my teeth like that. Anyway, and then started feeding the birds, ran off into the cottages, fed it into where the rope goes in your pants, and then I started taking off back to my unit, right? There's 3 different sets of units in C Yard. There's the cottages. Well, there's 4 actually. There's cottages. There's Chartwell, which is the young offenders unit. There's Cambridge, which is the workers unit, and there's Chilwell, which is the IDS unit, people with issues. And so anyway, I'm literally power walking back to my unit, and I'm getting called by security. I know they're coming. How do I know? Because I'm looking in the mirrors as I'm walking back to my unit at all of them fucking powering for me, right? And so I managed to get back into the unit. And so I actually fucking, as I was walking past, all I did was this, go bang and fucking knuckle someone on the way past. That's all I did, right? And a quick word was exchanged. That was it, right? What they think happened did not happen. So anyway, I go to my cell. I think I've got this thing stashed mad, and I did. Mind you, I never got caught with it. But listen to what happened, to what it caused, right? So anyway, security come down and they lock me down in my cell straight away. Then they lock the whole yard down, and then they come and grab me out straight away. So while I'm locked in my cell, I've got security there looking through at the window at me the whole time, right? I've already got this thing put away, and it's right. So I don't know how to explain it other than showing you with a piece of paper exactly what it looks like, right? A deal of Suboxone comes exactly like this in prison, right? I'll make the bit of paper as square as I can. But like a bit of paper like this, right? You make it into a square, they put the substance inside it, and then they fold it up like this. They fold over one side like that. They fold over one side like that. They fold over one side like this. And then they fold these over like these, the corners. They fold it over and it tucks in, right? It's a little envelope that is tucked in and looks like that. That's exactly how flat it is, like that, right? So officers wear gloves. You will never ever see officers not wearing gloves. 87 to 93% of the prison population have hepatitis C at all times. Like, let that sink in. Seriously, it's fucking crazy. But anyway, that's as thick as a deal is, right? So if it's that way, that's what it looks like. If it's that way, that's what it looks like, right? Obviously, that's just a bit of paper. Suboxone is paper thin. It's exactly like a Listerine strip. It is no different except it's a different color and it gets you fucked up. But so anyway, that is the size of it, right? I've got it tucked into where the cables go in my pants, right? So security are coming. Not normal screws, security are coming. And so they've grabbed me from my cell and they've dragged me straight to the strip cell room, right? Which I knew, which is exactly where I was going, right? And they're like, where is it? I'm like, what? And they're like, where is it? And I'm like, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. What are you talking about? You got the wrong person. They're like, we just seen what happened at the fence. I'm like, you just didn't see nothing. I said I was feeding the pigeons. All I did was fucking the seagulls. All I did was pick up the bit of bread that was on the ground and started feeding the fucking seagulls. No harm done here, officer. And they were like, no way. They would grab my clothes off. And so at the time at MRC, you could wear your own clothes. Prior to the 2015 riots, you could wear your own clothes at MRC. You didn't have to wear greens, yeah? And so this went on for like 2 hours. They like strip searched me, like full party cheeks, smile for the governor, the whole thing. And so this went on for 2 hours. They would get more officers that came in that thought they were smarter than me to get me to strip search. And like it literally went on for 2 fucking hours of me getting strip search, right? Anyway, I get removed from there. So at the back of Chartwell, which is the young offenders unit, there are maybe fucking 7 or 8 slot cells, right? So they use the back of Chartwell. Generally, when someone's first been put in the slot, they'll use Chartwell as a spare cell if Exford, which is the slot, is full, right? I knew I was on my way to the slot, but I did not know what was coming, right? I had no fucking idea. Anyway, so I'm in the Chartwell slot, right? And so when I get taken there and like hours have gone by and I know that like most of the screws have gone home, I get that Suboxone out from my pants and I take it. Like I knew I was going to get urined anyway. But anyway, so I took it, right? And I got away with that part of it, yeah? But did I not know what was going to be brought on the next day? So this happened on the weekend, yeah? You don't see SMU, which is Sentence Management Unit. I was only SMU then. By the time I left my 9-year sentence, I was MOU, which is Major Offenders Unit. And so for the next day, I get grabbed, right? Security come and grab me. They're like, a spare seat has come up in Exford and we're going to run you down there. I was like, yeah, sweet. And so I go down to Exford. This is not a problem. I'm like, I have fucking bet this. They're never going to find nothing. Fucking through the brakes, I'm sweet. I'll do the I'll do that because they can say you're under suspicion, right? And you can only spend, I think it's 28 days under suspicion before they have to charge you or let you go, right? Mate, I'm willing to do fucking 28 days, whatever. And mate, they say a change is as good as a fucking holiday, especially when you're in prison. Anyway, so I get moved the next day. This is where the fucking nightmare started, right? So generally, when you get sent down the slot, once you fucking go through the breaks, they'll say, rah, 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 this is, you've got to wear this colour clothes, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, rah, 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 right? So when you go to the slot back then, because you got to wear your civvy clothes, you had to wear greens when you were in the slot. So the screws knew the only people wearing greens were the people that were in the slot, generally. Anyway, so I get moved down there. I go through the fucking bullshit. The way the slot works at Exford is it's like a cell at the front. You've got two doors in your cell, as a matter of fact. So you've got a door where like your meals come through the trap and everything like that. And then you've also got a where your meals come through the trap and everything like that. I'm just going to smash this back there like that. Maybe a little bit further. Hang on a minute. Yeah, so anyway, you've got one door at the back and you've got one door at the front. So the door at the front is a normal door where you get fed through the trap, blah, 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 blah. The back door is if that's where you get let out, right? And you don't get let out. There's no grass, nothing. It's just all cement and it's like a big cement brick. And then like it's a big cage, but like it's kind of like security screen. It's kind of like security screen. So it's like you can see out, but like it's really, really hard. But anyway, when you're out there in the cage bit, which we just call the chook pen, every unit that's not the slot has what's called a chook pen, generally, old units anyway. And so I'm out there and I'm yelling out to try and find out who else is in the slot. And then all of a sudden I hear this guy yell out, right? And it was the guy that I walked up and went bang and fist bumped, right? When I was walking back into the unit. We walked past each other. I just did this, right? So anyway, he goes, what are you doing, Biff? I go, who's that? He told me who it was. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? He goes, I got caught in my cell with internet USB stick. Oi, fucking JD, you bloody legend. Buttles. I got caught in my, he got caught in his cell watching Avengers. He's in prison, yeah? When you're in prison, especially when you're in a remand prison, you can get a computer. You can get a computer if you're fighting your case. You can put all your evidence on there, blah, 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 blah. And so he had his own computer. And so he actually got caught watching Avengers during the day on an internet USB stick, right? So if you ask me, fucking stupid move. Why would you do that, especially in a government prison? If you know, you know. They run a lot stricter. There's fucking cameras everywhere, microphones, snitches. Oh, mate, the lot. And so he's like, I got caught with an internet USB stick. And I'm like, oh, did ya? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I was actually watching Avengers. And I go, what the fuck? And then he goes, but now you and me are co-offenders. I go, what are you fucking talking about? And he goes, you know when you walked up to me and you bumped my fist, which honestly, right now, right? That is all that happened at that point, yeah? But whatever happened at another point doesn't matter. But all I'm saying is what they thought happened was an exchange was this. That's it. You know what I mean? Walk past, poof. Said something, that was it. And so he said, yeah, me and you are now co-offenders. I go, no, we're fucking not. He goes, we are, bro. He goes, they actually think that you passed it to me when you walked back in the unit and you fucking dabbed me up. He goes, they think that you passed me something. I go, fucking how? How the fucking hell? They've got the best security out of any prison in Victoria at the time. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, so fast forward, you just have to cop it sweet. I just had to cop it sweet. And so, anyway, SMU come to see me, and they're like, you know, it's the same as being in the police station. You just keep your fucking mouth shut. It's a lot less professionally done than in the police station. It's just a governor's hearing, the governor's in there, and some other fucking screw that's got 3 fucking on there. Anyway, you know, do you know anything about it? No comment, no comment. How do you plead? Not guilty. Anyway, move on. So I actually ended up doing 9 months over this, and so they tried to investigate so hard where this internet stick come from. Now, I still won't say to this day where that internet stick come from, because it's a pretty fucking good, still used to this day method. But anyway, I ended up doing 9 months for it. Now, I remember the day I got released. The day I got released, the head of SMU, whose name is Brendan Money, right? If you have fucking been to prison in Victoria, that name is like hearing nails down a fucking chalkboard. I swear to God. Anyway, he's sitting there. This is my last SMU, and they're like figuring out whether they're gonna fucking put me. Like, once you do over 3 months in the slot, you're classed as long term, right? Of course, it's always but the head of SMU on the day said this to me. He goes, I can't work it out. I cannot work it out. He goes, you are either the fucking dumbest criminal I have ever fucking met, or you are hands down the smartest criminal I have ever fucking met. And I said, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean, Mr. Money? And he's like, fancy having a name, Mr. Money. I mean, you sound like a toy boy all day. But anyway, yeah, he's like, we're letting you go today. And I was like, well, obviously I'm the fucking dumbest person you know, because I just done 9 months in the slot. He goes, nah, mate, you are definitely one of the smartest. And I was like, nah, dumb. I just done 9 months. But yeah, that's that story. The fucking seagulls got me a beauty. I swear to God, if the seagulls didn't go to take that fucking bread, I would have been sweet. Righto. And yeah, friggin' Avengers, bro. I swear to God, right? That was my first argument I had with this person when I was able to speak to him face to face, not in a slot environment where it's fucking quite literally surveilled and fucking listened to by snitches, and you know what I mean? Like, you don't talk about shit like that in the slot. Anyway, that was the first thing I said to the dude. I was like, brother, what the fuck? He goes, I wasn't actually watching it. I was downloading it. I go, bro, we are in our cell for the same amount of time we are out of our fucking cell. It can't be any more simple to you. It's like, you should know better than, do you know what I mean? You are locked in that cell for the same amount of time that you were out of that cell. I would say that's a stupid move. Yeah. Welcome in, legends. Everyone that I have missed. Hoggy, how you going, mate? Your stories are the best. I mean, yeah, that's yeah, crazy. I mean, that's as real as it is. Do you know what I mean? It really doesn't get prison's as real as that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it just is. And to be honest, there will never, ever, ever, the closest thing you will get to having a prison that is run like Port Phillip is Fulham. That is a private run prison. It is pretty fucking dangerous for a B rating prison. Plenty people get fucking shank sandwiched up there. Should do USB merch. True? Oh my god. Do you know that was the worst thing they could have invented for prison? Like something that's got a rounded edge that's this fucking big. Like literally, I could fit that up my fucking nose. Let's be honest. I've got a big fucking schnonker. Yeah. Oi, Trevor, you bloody legend. Sorry, mate. Buttles. My bad, legend. Shout out to all the mods in the chat, actually. Could have been worse. Imagine if he had episodes of The View or worse. Neighbours on that USB. Oh, mate. Do you know, like, yeah, I always get asked all the time, like, out of, like, stuff that I've watched or, like, movies, series, whatever, what is the realest one that I watch? Like, what is how the fuck do I explain it? So, what is the realest adaptation of prison? There you go. That was pretty fucking good. And so I always say Wentworth because, right, what goes on there is kind of what goes on in fucking prison. And yeah, I swear by Wentworth. As a matter of fact, I'm actually watching it at the moment again when I get a chance. Me and my son watch it. She did it, especially when she spoke on the police. Think she moved Gus's body. Yeah, look, I think so too. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say as well. So, although it kind of is the news, right? When you watch stuff like that, when it's like Today Tonight, whatever that fucking show's called, what that was on Sunday night with Gus's fucking nan pop. It has music and stuff in it, and so you can't do reactions on it unless you cut those bits out. So yeah, I also had one of those. Yeah, it's just one of those weeks, I swear. And that's why I just Spotlight. That's what it's called, Spotlight. Because it's got like little bits of music and stuff in it. Now you can wing it. Don't get me wrong. I'm subscribed to certain music apps, and I've got loyalty-free music, which some of the legends here in the chat actually put me onto. And you can wing it sometimes because you will have access to those sounds. But yeah, I have to cut it. But we'll be back to normal tomorrow anyway. But as I said, also, well, let's just say we'll be back to normal on Thursday, but I will have a surprise for you guys tomorrow, should the weather hold out. A surprise. I just said I was having one of those weeks where I'm like, you know what, stuff it. We're getting out there and we're getting amongst it. And yeah, a bit of a surprise for you legends. As I've had a bit of a, you guys are used to me putting out content every single day. And, in the last 2 weeks especially, I had the break before I started my medication, had a few days where I was feeling shit. We went to Adelaide, obviously done a lot of filming while I was over there before I started my medication. And yeah, so it's been a crazy couple of weeks where I haven't put out as much content. I've gone live as much as I could. So yeah, I'll just say we'll be back to normal on Thursday. But should the weather permit tomorrow, now let's have a look. I swear there's usually a button here that I never want to touch at any other fucking point. But one time I want to press it, it's not there. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, no, I moved it. Yeah, give me a 14-day fucking forecast. Oh, I hear my stomach. I'm just gonna go grab my chicken tenders that I've got. Oi, we're gonna be sweet tomorrow. Oi, we're sweet tomorrow. We have. We got a low 9% chance of fucking snow or rain. I think we can fucking like almost guarantee that it's not going to snow tomorrow. Yeah, fully sunny. I'm sussing it now. I'm sussing it. All right, I'm just going to go grab me foods. Give me a moment, legends. Yeah, I gamble. Chaos Crew forever. The Chaos Crew. Oh, they do, eh? Southern style, fucking something. I don't know. And chicken Kiev balls. Let's get a vote in the chat. All right, right now, we got 73 people in here, right? Let's get a thumbs up or a thumbs down. A thumbs up if you think Gus's fucking biological father is guilty. A thumbs down if you think Gus's biological grandfather is not guilty. Let's have a look. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Night Shaz Buttles. Wow. See, Ilya got his... No, I didn't see that. Oi, Big Bang. That's what I would have done. I would have done that too. But I would have put this one in front of it. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want my 100% take on the matter, yeah, I think just from my own knowledge, like from what I can see, fuck me, man. Almost literally told us in detail how it happened. Do you know what I mean? In the first fucking 3 minutes, let's be honest, they're like, how could anyone think that I could take a life, we all know who, and then take the body somewhere and bury it, you know? Well, no one's fucking said that yet, Josie. No one's saying that. Why did you say that? Yeah. I really don't care what anyone says on that. Like, yeah, like literally 3-4 minutes into it, you're sitting there going, I know what the fuck is going on here, you know? Hey, Sambo. Hope you're well. Yeah, weird how. Good God, this little Gus. Oh, 100%. Jacko says, I think the grandfather was trying to. Oi, listen. What I think, I can't even say here. I can't even say what I think. Unfortunately. Oi, Matthew Aiken, you bloody legend. Badoosh. She looks like she's acting. She sounded rehearsed. Oi. Come on, let's be honest. We're a fucking smidgen away from Bruges again. Matthew Kenya, bloody legend. But yeah, like that's plenty of time. September last year, plenty of time to manufacture a story. I'm alleged to have manufactured stories myself. That's fucking plenty of time. I'm telling you. You and your mate can fucking organise a solid alibi in the back of the police station from arrest to fucking being interviewed. So having fucking 9 months to do it, plenty of time. That's so good. So good. Well, I'll tell you something. I've got so much information behind the scenes on this shit. It is crazy. But like I said, from what I know about the situation, from what I've seen, like that was basically, someone said it in the chat. That was basically a confession. You know, and you could look at that on 17 different angles. I promise you right now, that the investigating officers seen that fucking 2 weeks before it came out. I'll tell you something. It was filmed the same day that he had court, because same clothes. The one where they hip and shouldered the judge. It's true though. Oh, you can go and check. 100% wearing the exact same clothes that when they were in Adelaide for court. Exactly. Right down to the neck scarf and everything that covers the fucking Adam's apple. Oi. TJ and Soul, you bloody legend. I love Chronicles. Oh my goodness. Man, I can't believe this is getting me so angry. I better go. I've got... Hey, what's wrong, Shaz? Sorry, you've got to understand. So people need to understand, right? So at any time, unless I like fucking go up or down, I can only see 4 comments at any time. I can't even see who wrote the top one, and then I can only see 3 comments under it. So I literally see this much of the screen in comments. So please don't take offense if I've ever missed your comment. I don't do it on purpose. I don't see your comment and say I'm not answering that. I don't do that stuff. Please don't ever take offense to it. Beautiful blood. That's actually Grandpa. That's Grandpa, Badoosh. They're actually pretty good, but they're pretty spicy. Shout out anyone that shops at Woolies, get the Southern style fucking chicken cutlets. So the other fella that they were talking to, right? Give me a moment. I'll just have to turn this down or we get in trouble. So, if anyone's at a computer screen right now, they will notice that that is also the guy that was at court with the biological grandfather on the day. I can't get in trouble for saying that, surely. It's heartbreaking. It's fucking heartbreaking, man. It's like, for me, and I say this with a heavy heart, with my heart on my sleeve, I say this, that it's kind of like, this is like the limelight that they wanted. Does that make sense to anyone else? Like, it's kind of like they're reveling in it, but pretending not to be. Does that make sense to anyone else? Allegedly. I'm just saying, like, true. Unsupervised too. Badoosh. Welcome in. But do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that to me. Like it's like, oh no, don't film me, but film me. It's like this. It's like those fucking Instagram. Do you know what I mean? It's like, are you filming? Oh my god, don't stop filming. Stop it. Stop filming me. I'm on Instagram. Stop it. Stop. It's like that. That's what it looks like to me. Oi, Jacko with the 2 months. Badazoosh. Biff, brother, if you get in trouble for telling the truth, we will back you 100%. It's the grandfather. I don't care what it's printed. Oi, thank you, legend. But I agree. Like, if we live in a society where you can't even say like I'm like describing myself. I am I'm a male. I was born a male. I am now a male. But people that choose to, do you know what I mean? I've spoke on this at many times. I do not want to offend anyone, but I am just saying, like, docking. We're just yeah, I just don't. Do you know what I mean? And it's very hard, like, for people to understand how hard it is. Like, I'm actually quite. I don't know what the word is. Fucking liberal. I don't know. I don't use those terminologies. I'll use my own terminologies and say I don't give a fucking shit. I don't care. I don't care what fucking persuasion people are. What goes on behind someone closed door is no concern of mine. I was taught that at a very young age. Do you know what I mean? That, what's going on over there is not your business. And so whatever, like, and then what do you know? I fucking go to prison and they live by the same thing. What goes on over there, you don't see. So like, I don't. People would think by the way that I look that I would say I don't care. I don't care if you fucking identify as a fucking grasshopper. Don't care. Do you know what I mean? If you come here and be respectful in the chat, I really don't care. But it's really, really hard to speak your mind, especially in this situation, and not have people think that you're having a dig at that whole situation. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not, because I really don't care. I don't. I really don't care. All I care about is, do you know what I mean? If I'm out in public, I live by the exact same rules. Like, I really don't care. I don't care. I have, people open up to me and tell me things, and I know things, and I don't care. I really don't care. Whatever blows your hair back. That's how I say it. Whatever. But I draw a line. You've got to draw a line, and I'll be as fucking. This is where people would think that my opinions go from left wing to right wing. Anyway, I said that right, but it sounded like I didn't, but I did. But you've got to draw a line, yeah. I've got children. I believe it or not, have young children. So, I am a father of adult children as well, right? I have young children, and I am a father of children that are very young adults. But I have 3 boys that are aging between the ages of 18 and fucking 22 years old. So, I know what the go is, and although I did spend most of my adult life in prison, I was outside for a lot of them times, and I did see a lot. And so I also got full custody of my children while some of them were in primary school, some of them were in high school when I got out. But anyway, I understand that a child is not in a position at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 even. I don't fucking care. You are not in a position to say that you don't, and I understand it. Don't get my words twisted here. But I still think there should be some kind of fucking guidelines behind trying to teach kids that. I understand that males and females believe this, right? And I understand it and I respect it. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying pushing the agenda onto fucking children, trying to brainwash them and make them something they're not. You've got to fucking draw the line. I understand it. I get it. I get it that people believe that they don't belong in that body. I've had lengthy conversations with people in that situations, in a respectful manner too, mind you. I really don't give a fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? But I draw a line at trying to fucking draw kids in. That's it. Oi, Jacko! Barouche! I think this hindered the investigation and the media coverage. The mother is ideologically captured. She left the dad over it. The whole thing stinks. Well, there's so much. It is, do you know what I mean? And we live in it, and I need you guys to understand it though, because I'm the one here that is in the forefront, if you will. So it's my face and my channel and whatever on show here. So, whatever should choose to happen here is it affects me. Do you know what I mean? And so in the past I have spoken on things, and certain lives have had to be pulled down, or certain videos have had to be pulled down, and you've got to be really, really careful. 2026, if you do social media, it's not like it was 2 years ago. It's not like it was 4 years ago. It's crazy. And you can quite easily, by voicing your opinion like I do. Now, don't get me wrong. I fucking push my end of the fucking deal. And I don't care. If I see shit and I have a platform where people watch, I'm fucking speaking about it. I do not care. I do not fucking care. This is the bullshit fucking thing, right? Which is, let me explain this to you, how this has turned this into something what it's not, yeah? So now, the whole fucking world's, let me explain this to you in the situation from someone that understands crime on a level that people you just couldn't understand unless you've lived that life, right? Now let me tell you what the biological grandfather has done here. They have quite literally thrown a fucking cannon fodder fucking a little bit of fucking energy over there, and that takes the everyone's eyes off what's really fucking happening. Because, like, let's be honest, for the last 15 minutes, I've had to be sitting here saying how I don't fucking care, and what you do at home, I don't fucking care. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is right now what this whole situation is. Like, everyone obviously is saying guilty, right? We got the thumbs up, but also it's a fucking, like, it's a diversion. That's exactly what it is. It's like, righto, I am the most looked at fucking person in the country right now, which is true. Desi's fucking dead. So now this fucking is the most fucking looked at bit of fucking media at any part of the country. Even it's very popular in the world right now. Fucking, do you know what I mean? If it was any other fucking situation, I would say fucking hell, mate, treachery. I will, like in Chopper, pay credit where fucking credit is due. Treachery at its fucking finest, mate. And anyway, we are moving on. But do you understand what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah. It actually makes me fucking angry. And I don't know if it's like, well, it's definitely a mixture of the three. But I think also because, like, I don't know, I see things that other people don't see. So, like, you know, and that's not a bad thing at all. But, like, I catch things that, like, say, for instance, a lot of yous in the chat are on the ball and right onto it and have, like, caught on to absolutely everything that I have caught on to. But you've got to understand, some people don't think like us. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, I think, like, and I've said this, and I really fucking believe it, that, you know, fast forward a few months and people will be fucking, maybe. But then also with the digging that I'm doing, I don't know how much I want to say because I want to go poof and just drop it all on a video. But remember in my last video that I did on Gus, and I said that there is some information that's actually would suggest that a person that had information on said person, I'm not mentioning any names, but just if you go, I haven't posted many videos in the last 2 weeks, just type in Gus. But anyway, there is actually, like, more evidence pointing to that than I was like, holy fucking shit. Now, I will say this, right? Now, I did stumble across this little fucking beauty, which was, I did catch it on someone else's YouTube channel. I can't fucking take the glory for that, and I won't. That was a reaction video, and do you know what I mean? I would never ever do that. As a matter of fact, I'll take a minute to say, if you guys aren't following Streamline Investigations and you guys are interested in the Gus Lamont situation, I highly suggest that you guys go check out Streamline Investigations. Matter of fact, I can't suggest it enough if you guys are interested in this stuff. But yeah, moving forward, you know, there is evidence suggesting there was a... Alright, for those of you that don't know, so, look, I can't remember the year offhand, I've got it all written down, but it was in the early 2000s, right? matter of fact, I think it was like 23 years ago, which would make it 2003, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, so the, a person from Australia, I'll just say this much, a person from Australia had travelled to America for business reasons and for whatever reason, right, was stabbed 25 fucking times. Now, let's not get it twisted yet. I've been involved in stabbings. I've been stabbed 7 times myself by very fucking angry people. You don't stab someone 25 fucking times unless you're trying to fucking get the job done. And it's not a random attack, is what I'm saying, yeah? There is something personal behind, like, let me tell you, like, there is no other way of saying it. Someone who is stabbed that many times, there is a little personal element attached to it. And, so yeah, we went digging, didn't we? We went digging, as we do. And like really, if time had permitted me in the last 2 weeks, I would have dropped some absolute fucking bangers. Cause like, and hold the phone, guys. Don't worry, I'm still gonna do it. Like I said, back to normal on Thursday. The weather's good tomorrow, so I've got a surprise for you, legends, tomorrow. And yeah, but yeah, what I will say is the allegations were that someone had travelled over there for business reasons, and then a person that is in the spotlight right now travelled over and was in the same vicinity at the time. People have come forward since then and said that this person was about to fucking unearth something big on said person that's in the spotlight. So the the allegations are this, and so anyway, there are people that have come forward that can kind of corroborate this. I've had people reach out to me since, and yeah, we're going to put everything together, what we've compiled, and yeah, shout out to Badouj, nameless legend. But yeah, I think that'll be an absolute fucking banger. Because, like, here's the truth. A lot of people didn't watch that video, and, like, there's evidence pointing to someone in the spotlight was doing, was alleged to be a part of the fucking United Nations something, right? Had diplomatic connections to our country and was acting on behalf of our country whilst in another country. And there is evidence on that also. Also, there is, although at the moment there is no evidence of like what you would think, but there is evidence of foul play. So there is evidence that said person pretended to be a priest or a preacher or a fucking, depends what, a vicar, whatever type of, a fucking holy person, yeah? And was a person of clarity, like a person of, like, people used to go to this person and they spent a lot of time, anyway. Moving on. Information is fucking crazy. So I said it. I said this a month ago. I would imagine in time fucking moving forward that, well, generally in an investigation that said person would be seeing the inside of a cell by now. But for some reason, that's not happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, it's William Tyrrell, take 2. Oh, wait, are we buffering? Sorry, I came in late, and I know moving on that interview stunk. Wanted to hear your opinion. I think you could clip that interview and get a confession. Moving on. Listen, what I will say is this respectfully, and like thank you for dropping in and saying that. But yeah, I will say this, that yeah, in the future, very near future, I actually just finished saying it, that yeah, I've compiled a whole heap of information. Nameless person has handballed me a fucking beauty, and yeah, so I actually had every intention of, so I had doctor's appointments today. I knew that, so I had done the reaction video. Like I said, I done a questionnaire in the chat saying, do you guys want me to do a reaction video on the Gus Lamont biological grandfather video? And everyone said yes, basically. I could actually tell you what the results were of that right now. So yeah, I did it, but it's like hard. It's hard to do reactions on those stuff because they've got little fucking music bits and stuff in it. And of course it got pulled up, but don't worry, I'm still going to do it and add that with my other information. And yeah. No. Why do you do that? Well, thank God the volume was down then. Oi, Ebsy, you bloody legend. Couldn't watch all the interview. It made me so mad. I had to walk off. Oi, it's fucking putrid, man. And everyone chimes in on it. It's a whole cult. I'll say it. So, oh yeah, I mean, like, come on. When are you releasing your music album, Biff? Oh, nah. Look, I don't think, like, to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen. I have said that when I do go, as a matter of fact, said person knows who I'm talking about, but Colin the bloody legend has got a guitar there for me, and I said next time that I go to town that I would catch up. So we'll have to do that over the next couple of days, Cole. Yeah, I will be around, and I'll talk to you anyway. I voted no. No one doing nothing makes it all more suspicious. Yeah, look, I think we should move on a little bit. I think we've all got our fucking opinions. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's as real as it gets. We all think the same on it, so... And 100% Gunny, bro, you got to look after you, brother. All the time. Oh, imagine that. That's actually like a fucking really good idea. Craig Watson, like a Chaos Crew band. It'd be like the Blues Brothers. We're getting the band back together. Imagine that. Could have fucking Colin on guitar. And then you could have like, he could be on fucking, I would imagine he would be on maybe rhythm. And then you could have fucking chilling with a guitar on lead. Who plays drums? Oi, Rusty straight up like I play drums. Oi, we're getting the band together. Oi, the Blues Brothers is the best movie ever. The original one. Best one. Oi, I don't care. I don't care if you play the fucking... What's that thing? The recorder. Oi, I swear to God, as a kid, man, there was a sound that used to fucking rattle my brain. It was my sister trying to learn how to play that. Fuck. But I have a little bit of rhythm. We had a at one stage, God knows where it fucking come from, probably a church, I don't know. We had like a church organ in our house for a long time. It just showed up one day. And that was cool. Oi, Craig Watson's like, I play guitar. JGB's like fucking, oh, that's so good. Evsy's like, I play bass and drums. Do you know what? We thought the beer was the complimentary. I'm the lead player. Oi, actually, that's why I said, I just didn't know. I think it was I think it's a Gibson Les Paul as your picture. If I'm not right, I know it's a Gibson of some things. I actually admire guitars that much. But, that is actually a very cool idea. How good is that of an idea? We should actually talk about doing that. Can you imagine band practice? It'd be fucking mad. Oi, let's get a fucking thumbs up, right? I think it's every fucking boy's dream. I can speak for myself. I know when I was younger and still now. Like, I think it is. Like, I actually, like, I don't know. I think now that I'm a little bit older, it's different. But still, like, when I went to the MGK concert, I'm like, fucking damn, bro. Like, that's actually fucking mad. Like, know what I mean? Like, yeah. Love hanging in this chat. Let's go. My Stratocaster likes this theme. Let's go. Oh, the saxophone. I played in bands when I was younger. So we had a crack. So I've already told you guys, I used to have a mate and fucking I used to like dictate to him words for songs and blah, blah, blah. Every song that you're listening to now I've wrote. But anyway, we had a go at it when we were younger. So one of my mates, his mum and dad broke up, and so like he had like fucking heaps of brothers and sisters. So their house was huge, yeah, had like 6 bedrooms, but like one of them it had like 5 bedrooms, but one of the bedrooms was a bungalow, and yeah, we had everything in there all set up, like amps and fucking microphones, guitars and stuff like that. I will say this, right? I won't say their names. One of the brothers, I actually fucking have a lot of respect for, but the other brother fucking really done me dirty later on in life, so I'm not going to give him a shout out. You skunk. But anyway, yeah, them 2 boys, I will say this, right, were fucking talented. I can't even think of a metal band that dropped a song that these boys couldn't play. Self-taught, we're twins. One played drums, one played guitar, and like I'm talking like in our band that we had with no name, the drums and the fucking guitar sounded like if we were playing like fucking Hate and Wait and Bleed by Slipknot. It sounded like he had the double kick on the fucking drums, man. It was so fucking cool. And yeah, you know, my dream died in a fucking heartbeat right then and there. But don't get me wrong. I kind of feel like a bit of a rock star to you legends. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of feeling, I would imagine. Um, except I'm a lot straighter than rock stars. Yeah, them guys are getting bent. What can Josie play? I don't know, but she'd win a fucking Logie. Actually, nah. B grade. Amateur. Amateur. You had 9 months. 9 months. It's a banana. Just watch Spinal Tap for the first time? No way. You know when you guys hear me say turn it up to 11? That's a little fucking Spinal Tap fucking... With, you know what I mean? It's a little fucking... Little Spinal Tap fucking... Go. Bit like Angus and Malcolm, self-taught brothers. Yep, 100%. 100%. Yep. AC/DC, I love them. I'm so glad they were on my list of bands that I would have loved to have seen. And I'm so shattered that the two main members of, like, two of the main fucking people of Pantera are fucking dead now. Vinnie Paul and fucking Dimebag. Vinnie's dead now. He's been dead for fucking 8 years now. Dimebag went in 2004. But Pantera were like my ultimate. I'll tell you my two ultimate. This was my two ultimate. My whole life, I was like, I will be happy if I see Pantera and Garth Brooks. But man, that's never gonna happen. Garth Brooks is allegedly a fucking serial killer now. So no one wants him to do tours because everywhere he tours, people are dropping. The map speaks for itself. I'm just saying, I've lived and laughed and loved, actually, Garth Brooks my whole life. Can probably recite to you word for word every song that man has written, as a matter of fact. But, yeah, there's some weirdness going on there with Garth. Do you guys know the story? Like, listen, big fucking podcasters have mentioned this. You can't deny it. They put the map over in the timeline of all the places where he has fucking toured, and people have gone missing. Still missing. Still missing. I'm telling ya, when you know the words of every single Garth Brooks song, so like all these people making videos about Garth Brooks, I know the words of nearly every single fucking song. I'm telling ya, like, oh my god. Listen, yesterday she thanked me for oiling that front door. This morning when she wakes, she won't be thankful anymore. Literally the intro into fucking a song called Burning Bridges. I could go on and on forever. What about the fucking beaches of Cheyenne? 'Cause every night she walks the beaches of Cheyenne. I mean, talking about her fucking missing husband. Like, seriously. When I first heard it, I was like, alright, if this is real, surely this fucking guy's written songs about it. Now, shout out to anyone in the chat who knows Garth Brooks and likes Garth Brooks, likes 1990s fucking country music like I do. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Now that you know, now that you know what you know, the words of his songs, like, are so different now. Every song, too. Oi, Garth Brooks was slamming. Like I said, I'm not going to deny it. I can actually sit here and fucking sing you Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up. Like, seriously. 6 o'clock a Friday and mama doesn't know she's leaving till she hears it. Like, seriously, I could... Like, that's the fastest country and western song ever. And I know it off by heart. I ain't going down till the sun comes up. Literally, even that song. Every song now. Ain't going down till the sun comes up. Of course, that's when you're doing all your fucking dirty work, Garth. The thunder rolls. I know. Oh my God. I've always said I think some of the best bands are the ones that not famous. Oi, the underdog bands are the good one. I think like, I don't know, I love music, I've always loved music and I don't know, early on discovered that there was like an underground scene to every fucking music you could think of. As a matter of fact, I didn't go to like an underground line dancing or anything like that actually. I think that's the only scene that hasn't caught on. But who knows? They're probably doing underground fucking square dancing somewhere. Oi, the clues are in the music, 100%. I can only listen to... Oi, Bushy, a bloody legend. Oi, and anyone else in the chat who I missed... Look up band vinyl. Oi, I know heaps. I know heaps of band vinyl. So, fucking Def Leppard got a lot of their fucking shit banned. I'll tell you what'll trip you out, right? If you guys don't know this, I know there's a lot of guys in the chat that know this. I've said this before. But you know the fucking, you know the part of Stairway to Heaven, right? I'm going to sing it for you so you know it. It goes, it's just a bustle in your head drum. Don't be alarmed now. It's just a spring queen for the make queen. You know that chorus, right? No shit. I tell you guys to do this right now. If you guys are watching me on a PC, on a fucking laptop, even you can do it on a fucking iPad, even a phone, you can just use the normal fucking music recorder that comes stock on every single fucking... And put that in reverse. That chorus there. That part of it, I'm telling you, it will blow your mind. Another one, Bites the Dust. If you put that in reverse, it says, well, just do it. I'd challenge you guys. There's some Lady Gaga songs. There's some fucking Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy. Fuck. Oi, how good was that chick? Has anyone looked in... As a matter of fact, I'm going to say this because it's weird. Do any of you guys know who Brittany Murphy was? She was my fucking teenage crush too. I swear to God. She was fucking my crush. Anyway, she died, unfortunately. And 6 weeks later, Brittany Murphy's boyfriend died. This is what they died from. So at first, they thought it was like a fucking murder-suicide type deal. They both died from this thing called Stachybotrys. I'm not even kidding you. You guys don't know and understand, if you haven't seen this, how deadly black mold is in your house. If you have black mold in your house, go buy some mold cleaner right now and spray it, leave it, come back, spray it, leave it. Because Stachybotrys, right, is this fucking deadly little fucking thing that spores off black fucking mold, and you breathe it in when you're in your shower, bathroom, laundry, usual damp places like that. And so that's actually how Brittany Murphy died. She had from, I'll never forget the name of it since the first time I watch it. It was called Stachybotrys. Now, Stachybotrys is something that black mold produces and you inhale, kind of like fucking, what's that shit called that fucking's in every old building? And fucking, like, my pop would say, we used to fucking roll that up into balls and throw it at each other. And then, like, when I was a kid, it's like, don't go near asbestos. Oi, thank you, legends. Everyone was onto it in the chat. Dude. Oi, Californication Red Hot Chili Peppers has meaning, says Rusty Ranger. Definitely does. So, I encourage any single one of you guys that read books to read a book that's called Scar Tissue, which is a book that's written by Anthony Kiedis, the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers. And holy fucking hell. So it's not a big read. Where's me books? It's only about that thick, right? It's literally only about that thick. And it's got really big font. So it's not like, it's not a hard read. Like, I read Snoop Dogg wrote this fucking book. It's called, I read that in one night when I was at Barwon with my brother. But anyway, it's like that book. Oi, how good is it? Mad book. Scar Tissue. Did you know, anyone that's read the book, I don't want to spoil it, but I kind of have to because you're going to know it straight away. It's not like the ending. But Sinead O'Connor, so I have no hair, do you remember that song? I mean, it didn't say that, but as a kid it was funny to sing what I just said. But Sinead O'Connor played a leading role in how far his drug addiction got to where it got. I was reading that going, holy shit. Oi, the title, I love adages, and I love it. I love the old adages, you know, and never judge a book by its cover, but holy fuck, the title had so much meaning. Scar Tissue, and then obviously when you know the song and stuff like that, like, yeah. And I'm covered in fucking scars everywhere. That one's a fucking winner. That's where it ended. That's where it started. Dude. Scars are like photos though, if you ask me. Because like, you know, there are times where people haven't seen my scars and they see my scars and they go, how'd you get that scar? And I go, oh well, that was when I was stabbed in jail. Oh yeah, how'd you get that one? Oh, that one was from when I was stabbed at my fucking 16-year-old fucking younger mate's, my mate's younger sister's debutante ball. Yes, I was a full-grown adult. She thought it was a good idea inviting me and all my buffhead mates. Granted, I was the only one who interrupted the debutante ball that night by getting stabbed and dying. But anyway, they all tell a story. Got a couple of fucking bullet holes in me. Scars beat tattoos every time. I'll tell you something though. It takes a different man to get his scars tattooed over. I'll say that right now. There is a sensitivity in scars that you don't know you have until you're fucking putting a tattoo fucking on it at 100 miles an hour. I promise you, pain is real. Or was it the person... Wait, hang on, I need to answer that. Well, if you want to know whose fault it was, here's the truth, right? Truthfully, you can probably blame me, right? But I need to explain, yeah? because this guy I was wearing a black shirt exactly like I'm wearing today, buttoned up to the top, had a white tie, had a pair of white suspenders, and was looking pretty spiffy, but still tattooed as much as I am now, pretty much, except for that one. And this guy just come up to me and started a fight with me. He was like, fucking, why you think you're so tough with your tattoos? I'm looking at all my mates, I'm going, is he fucking talking to me? And then I was so shocked by it, I was like, bro, I will fucking eat your fucking ear cartilage, you silly fucking person. Anyway, I was such a gentleman about it, actually. I said, bro, seriously, go away. Like, mate, we just got here, mate. Like, fuck off. No one wants to fight you. Like, piss off, mate. It was all cool. We're waiting in line, and then he came back. It was when he came back and tried to fight me and let me know that he would fucking end my life. And I'm like, fucking hell, man. 5 minutes ago, I was just standing in line. This dipshit comes up to me and tells me I think I'm tough because I've got tattoos. I was like, bro, you just starting fight. Anyway, like I said, I was a fucking gentleman, and I said, bro, if you want to pick a fight, I promise you couldn't have picked any better person to fucking pick a fight with in this town right now. And I promise you, I'm going to fight you. We're going to fight. But there are women here, there are children here, there are old people here. Have some fucking respect, mate. Get what we've got to get done, mate. We'll meet in the fucking car park afterwards, whatever, bro. You know? We're not doing it here. I said that. He kind of agreed with me, actually. He was like, yeah, whatever, mate, rah, rah, rah. All my mates were going, oi, bro, fucking good on you, brother. I promise you, the only reason I did that and didn't just go, fucking was because it was my mate's younger fucking 16-year-old sister's debutante ball. You only have one. And I was like, I'm not going to ruin this for her. Although, I promise you, she'll never forget it. Sorry, Mim. Boosh. Obviously fucking much older now. But, yeah. I mean, we were going good. We were going sweet. A vanilla debutante ball is fucking crazy compared to a fucking... Mate, I'm telling you, we could bring slabs of alcohol in there. Each one person could bring one slab. Things get done differently up the bush, I'm telling you. So I was fucking one part going this way. I didn't sleep the night before. That's no lie. That's why I nearly died from losing blood, because my blood was so thin. And then... So it was actually like intermission, or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it, man. It was like half time of the dead. And they said everyone could go outside for a smoke and that. And that's what we were doing. But me and my friend... Anyway, cut a long story short. I was on my way out. I was in the airlock. So the door to the ballroom. And then you've got the front door, right? So then there's fucking like the foyer. The foyer or whatever the fuck it's called. And then I'm walking through there with my mate. And then I see this guy who picked a fight with me at the start. Now he's got a hood on and he's walking towards me, right? But I know the play. I've fucking done this play. I read the play a mile away. Bro, I win Monopoly every time. Anyway, I knew the play. I knew he was coming for me. And anyway, he's pulled a fucking knife out of his hoodie pocket, right? So you know how your hoodies have got a pocket here. He's pulled a knife out of there and fucking showed me the handle of it, right? And I seen it was a yellow handle. I was like, fuck me, that's a big knife. Just grabbed him and went bang. Liverpool kiss, good night Irene. That was him, spitting bubbles, snoring on the fucking ground. Game over for that guy. Showed me the knife, gave him a fucking Liverpool kiss. He was fucking spitting bubbles. I went to walk out. A lot of you guys know this story, but I went to walk out. The security guard that was doing security was actually an off-duty police officer. And he's grabbed me and said, "You need to go. Like, the cops are coming, mate." Do you know what I mean? Like, people have got their phones out. Go. And kind of gave me a heads up. I was like, "Sweet as, I'm out of here." So I'm leaving. I'm like, fucking, I'm pissed, yeah. And I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I didn't sleep the night before. I need I go into detail, but this is like early 2000s. Like, the stuff that's available now is not available then. Thank fuck. I never fell into that trap. But anyway, still the same kind of thing, but different. But anyway, um, I'm walking away, and I'm walking quick because my mate didn't hear the cop say that because he was out of the door first. Yeah, the cop was sitting at the door doing security. He said it to me. My mate's gone outside, gone to tell my other mates, like, "Fuck, Biff's just fucking knocked this dude out in the foyer." And I did. Like, I felt so bad, but he was about to stab me, and I was like, "Fuck that, I'm not me." And then I was walking away, and like I said, my mate was off telling the rest of my boys that Biff just fucking headbutted this dude, knocked him clean out. Now I get to, so Benalla Town Hall, and it used to be Clint's Crazy Bargains at the time. It's Reject Shop now. So I get to about, like, the corner of that, and my mate yells out to me. So I instantly turn around. Excuse me. He's yelling out to me to give me the heads up. This guy that I just knocked out has just been woken up. Apparently, as soon as he got to his feet, he's just a crazed animal and was looking for me, yeah? Well, I'm already fucking meters down the road. Well, by the time he's fucking got from out of the door to me, he was bolting. And just as soon as I turned around, like, I swung around, and my mate was trying to give me the heads up that this guy's running at me with the big fucking knife in his hand. Now, let me tell you guys, right? The blade of this knife was 15 centimeters. If you guys have fish filleting knives, what you have in your tackle box at home, the ones with the big bright blue, red, or yellow fucking handle where the knife goes thick and then goes down into a skinny bit, the whole fucking knife is fucking like nearly 30 centimeters, including the handle. Anyway, I swing around, and I thought in my head, the guy ran up and just went boof, boof, and cracked me 2 punches, yeah? And like, it felt like 2, right? And then so, like, I automatically went fucking bang, and then he's gone to fucking grab me, blah, blah, blah. I can't tell bits of this story, yeah? But anyway, in that last scuffle, he's got me another time. He actually stabbed me that fucking deep, and the blade was that fucking long. It went straight through my spleen. So he's gone to pull it out, and it was in me. Like, it was inside me. And so he just went bang and put it straight up under my rib cage like that. Went to fucking kill me. Like, I swear, like, say for instance, this is my heart. Like, I'm talking, it was fucking under a centimeter from my heart. Went straight up under my rib cage and fucking stopped just under my heart. So he's gone to pull it out and realised that it was still inside me, and then just drove it straight up under my rib cage. And fucking, yeah, got me again. Well, that was a big mistake on that guy's behalf. Like, at that time, I still didn't know that I'd been stabbed, right? I thought the guy was punching me. Now, I don't know how to explain this to you guys. Like, I've been stabbed 7 different times. Like, blades have entered my body on 7 different... Bladed instruments have entered my body on 7 times over 4 different stabbings, yeah? So I've been stabbed 4 different occasions, and on those 4 occasions, I've been stabbed fucking 7 times, right? And I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that the guy had stabbed me. My adrenaline is rushing. I didn't sleep the night before. I was fucking drunk. I'll tell you exactly what I was drinking. If anyone can remember, they were called Tui's Platinum, and they were fucking insane, like 9% beer. But I was drinking them. That's back when I used to drink beer, and before I realised that beer made me violent. And yeah, so that's how it happened. And then, so truth be told, true story. Those of you know, you already know. So I actually done prison time over that. That guy fucking nearly murdered me on the fucking street of Benalla, and I'm sitting there dead faced when the cops are there asking me to fucking answer their questions. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't remember a fucking thing. I said I hadn't fucking slept for a fucking week. I was fucking 4 parts pissed. Fucking, I can't remember nothing. Can't help you. As much as I would love to help you on this occasion, I was watching fucking Bluey, and Bluey was watching Ambrose Atkinson watch a fucking bull ant crawl across the table. So yeah, old mate fucking literally got away with fucking almost murder. Nearly got me the fuck. And yeah. Karma. This dickheads like that is also why I believe in karma. Do you know what I mean? You can't just stab someone. Now, I wasn't starting any trouble. I still to this day believe that I have never started any trouble, right? Now, I have finished a lot of trouble. Granted. Can never say that I haven't. But I would question anybody that knows me, that has fucking seen me out in public, gone up to somebody in the public and start a fight with them for no reason. I'll tell you something. With my fucking, may I lose my, there is not that fucking person available here. I promise you. Because it's never happened. I was never that person. But when people used to start fights with me, which was very common because I looked the way I do, and, you know, before I had my gut, you know, I was pretty fucking fit, and like, so I'm only 5'10". I'm not the biggest dude, so people would start fights with me all the time, plain and simply because of the way I look. But yeah, talking about pain, about being stabbing, I'll tell you something though. I felt when I got stabbed in jail, I fucking felt that. It's crazy. So the reality is I've been stabbed 8 times, but I don't count the 7th one because like it didn't put another scar on me. So although it kind of did on my inside, but yeah. So like the reality is like 8 times I've been stabbed because the last time they drove it in. But like say for instance, if that's my body, it was not all the way out, and then they just went, oh, fuck it. Straight up behind the ribs. Fucking hell, crazy I'm here. Shouldn't be here. That's why I preach it like a fucking, do you know what I mean? If you do drugs and crime, you're going to end up in fucking jail. I also preach that, you know what I mean? Like, you'll lose your life. There's no 2 ways about it. Yeah, no worries. I'm jumping off in 7 minutes anyway, legends. Oi, another fucking banging live, legends. You're reminding me of Uncle Chop Chop at the moment, Biff Biff. I used to do this character, I've told you guys before, that used to consist of, you know, the character that I created. And it would have, I promise you, it would have a whole yard of people on the fucking floor rolling around. And I'd just roll up and I'd have, because everyone in prison wants to wear shorts, yeah? And especially those running shorts, you know, the ones that have got the gap in the legs and they can flip. Anyway, I used to get them. I'd pull them right up above my belly button. I'd put my tightest fucking Bonds fucking singlet on that I've got. I'd put my pouch of White Ox in there. And I'd just fucking bum around the yard and talk to everyone as if I'm fucking... It's funny that you said that, but it's fucking Uncle Beep Beep. I don't know. That was my tag. That was one of my tags. Beeps, beeper. Once in a blue moon ago. Keithy's done himself a mischief. What's on tonight, Biffo? You're baked as fuck. Well, yep. So please don't class it off this eye, right? If you cover this eye, yes, I look baked as fuck. But if you open this eye, I don't look as right? Yes, I am on medicinal marijuana. I am not driving at the moment, so I will partake in it. But what is on the cards for tonight? So what is on the cards for tonight? I was going to do some editing, but it's really, really done my head in. And Gunhead, I'm going to speak to you in person at some stage over the next couple of days as well, just for some technical know-how in your category, which you're fucking very good at. So yeah, I was going to do some editing. I'm going to turn my fucking, I swear. Oh, it's off. Trapping cheeky devil. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys. Look. Oh, anyway, I don't want to pull it off because, like, I actually got it on so good. It's holding together by blue tack. I was cleaning up in here the other day, and my desk is fucking huge, yeah, in my studio. It's massive, but I've also got a gap around every part of my, like, I've got a C-shaped desk, yeah? And so, I'll just fucking show. Move me fucking what? Whoa! Anyway, on this side, you've got shelves and stuff. And then on that side, it's like a desk and my dinner. Excuse me. But it's a pretty fucking banging desk. If you notice, it's got fucking LED lights and that. No, I didn't buy it because of the LED lights, but because I've got stuff on display in there, like fucking... Come on. Why wouldn't you show that? Anyone need, or if you guys run out of scripts, I got you. Look, I appreciate the notion, but you know what I'm saying. Need we say any more? We just don't do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to put anyone on show or anything, so we're just gonna move on. But we just don't do that here. I love you, brother, but I'm just letting you know, Wandy style. It's not Leviosa. Have you watched Doctor Strange Marvel? Yes, I fucking have. Do you know what? I actually watched that when I was in prison. So, Port Phillip Prison, MRC used to do it too, but some snitch went and fucking snitched. Literally, what a fucking dog, like what a piece of shit would do this to their fellow prisoner, right? They've got out and they've fucking dogged that the police are allowing, that the screws are allowing illegal movies every night at MRC, right? Which they were. Sometimes you'd get some... No. Sometimes you'd get some, movies that are not for... They're very R-rated. And they'll really putting like stuff that's out of the movies and stuff like that. Anyway, they stopped it. But at Port Phillip, they used to show 4 different movies every single night. Every night, 4 different movies. So you would get a list of movies at the start of the month. They would come and sticky tape the movie list right near the screws desk, and you'd be able to see what movies are playing when. And these are like, you've been in jail for fucking like nearly 10 years like I was. Mate, movies are the best fucking thing ever. Like, you're like, oh my God. I remember when I got locked up, DVDs were the way, right? And then when I got out, like, after you do 9 years, yeah, so much shit changed. I can't tell you how shit blew my mind, right? There was no fucking tap and go and shit like that. You didn't have a fucking bank card on your phone. Nothing. You couldn't do none of that shit. I couldn't go to my phone and go, I'm going to send some money to my mate and just go, do, 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 bang, send it. I'm telling you, it blew my mind. Technology, like it blew my fucking mind. Getting out after that long, and I swear, I was locked up throughout the whole fucking Silicon Valley boom, and I missed everything. So I got out, and I'm like, let's go hire some DVDs. Everyone's like, DVDs? What's a DVD? You know, it's like when fucking DVDs come out and someone's like, oh, go put a fucking video on your VHS. Yeah, right. I've got a DVD player that my brother stole. Allegedly. Do you have the owl? I want it. Do you know what? That's one of the only ones I don't have. I've got heaps. I've got fucking heaps. I'm going to show them before I go. It's probably one of my favourites, if I'm honest. Fucking Dobby. We got fucking Harry Pothead. Wait a fucking minute. Oi, bro. I'll be checking that later. I've had that for a long time. Who knows? That is significantly heavier than the rest of them. Anyway, Harry Potter, Albus fucking Dumbledore, Ron Weasley. We got fucking Weasley's old man here too. Wait, here he is. Fucking George. Oh, hang on, wait. I've got every wand. Anyway. Just so you know, they're all legit wands. I don't buy fake shit. Anyway, got fucking George. That's fucking... Where'd my other ranger mate go? Here we go. That's Ron's dad. Anyway. I got fucking Hermione Granger. Don't ask me to say that again, yeah? I've fucking had trouble. I know how to say it. I'm like, by the time the wires get it to my mouth, it comes out differently. Alright? Don't ask me to say Texca. Texca. What is that, Leif? That is a Texca pen. Texca. Fuck! Texca. Oi, bro. That's snapping me. Anyway. Texca. Hermione. Oi, I got bloody Baron. I got Gilderoy Lockhart. Anyway, I'm running out of fucking places to store them. That's all I've got in my office, anywho. But I promise you, I have boxes and boxes and boxes. This is what... Let's see. Why are you going to start eating brain food, not KFC? Fucking... I know, man. I know. Do you know what, though? It's just so easy. But, like, I promise you guys, like, I haven't been eating like this every day. I go to Woolies and do a fucking pretty big shop every fortnight. Like, I promise you right now, well, not right now, but 2 days ago when I'd done shopping, you could not fit another thing in and so I'm starting to buy a lot of red meat instead of white meat. I realise that I probably need a bit of iron. I am on vitamin D. As a matter of fact, I have to take a rather large dose of vitamin D because of my multiple sclerosis for the rest of my life, I found out the other day. That's not bad, don't get me wrong, it's only a fucking vitamin D, but I was like, when she said to me, she's like, yeah, you got to take it for the rest of your life, I was like, what? You don't say that to someone. Fucking hell. You kiss me first before you fucking dry run me. Fucking hell. It's not the 80s. All right, legends. We are out of here. Thank you guys for another awesome live. Text go. Text go. Stupid. It's a bingo pen. It's a bingo pen. Oh, Mum, love ya. Another awesome live. Thank you, guys. Oh, seriously, I swear to God. Oh, this Friday night, check your phone after the phone, mate. After the live. Boof, got it, legend. I think Friday night we're going to do a big live. A big long one like we used to. What do you reckon? Give me a thumbs up if you guys would like me to start an earlier live and do a longer live on Friday night. Friday night is big live night. Yep, I'm getting a lot of 100%ers. Text go. Text her. Text her. Text her. Text her. Text her. Text her. That doesn't sound dumb fucking. Oi, I was so proud of myself then, but that's not right. Doesn't sound like it when you say it. Text her. Text her. Text her. Nah. Type it different. I nearly had it. Anyway, legends, another awesome live. I might even fucking practice that. No, I'm not. It's one of the words I hate. I fucking hate it. Sometimes I can say it, but sometimes I can't. I'm going to just run with that now anyway. All right, legends. Buttles, another awesome live. And, yeah, tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing something that we've not done before. So tune in tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. If you see a video, if you see a short, if you see me live, if you see a post, don't miss out on it. You don't want to miss tomorrow. We are doing brand new stuff. If you think back, I said that I was waiting on a certain implement. Once that implement comes, we are going out of here. I'll give you a tip. Test 1, 2, 2, 2, test. Anyway, thank you, legends. Much love, much respect. Always, don't do drugs and crime and you won't end up in prison. And thank you, guys. Another awesome live. Much love to all the moderators. Can't do this without you, legends. Sorry to the people that I don't see in the chat. I absolutely am so sorry. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of it. So how you can see, I can only see 4 chats at one time. And I can't even see who's written the top chat. But anyway, much love, much respect. Text her. Text her.